Steve Martin, he fondly remembers his friend John Candy, and they're talking about this scene at the end of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles that was cut down. The scene at the train station where John Candy lets it all out, that he doesn't have a home, that he's on the road, and that his wife's not alive. His wife is dead, has been dead for some time. And I want to read this to you to pay mind of just how beautiful of a creation this is. People are always dealing with something. As you go throughout life, the holidays are not the same for people across the board. They're always changing. They've definitely changed for me, from being someone who's just showing up and going along for the ride and being catered to now the one who's hosting and trying to make the days special. Kind of like in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Don't know why it was cut, except for tempo, and maybe you're at the end and you don't want to hear a long speech. It was cut down to a line or two.
I don't have a home. Marie's been dead for 8 years.
There was a line I loved. It says, I sort of attach myself to people from time to time, like with you, especially around the holidays. I can take it in March, July, October, but it gets hard. And then he said, this time I couldn't let go.
Then I had to watch the movie again and really just pay attention to the last scene. It's short. I don't have a home. Marie's been dead for 8 years. That's it. There's just so much goodness here, even though it's sad. I don't know why they cut it out. There's stuff that they could have left out, but there's just such amazing lines in here. He says, I sort of attach myself to people from time to time, like with you, especially around the holidays. I can take it in March, July, October. I don't mind it, but it gets hard about this time of year. I never had that much of a chance to be a family man, but it gets really hard. And you know what it is? He says, I don't get to give any of myself to anybody. It's not the getting I miss, it's the giving. I sat on that plane with you and I thought about you heading home to be with your people. And Tuesday night when you were in the shower, I looked at the picture of your kids, and man, I thought you got to be the luckiest man on earth to go home and put those little guys on your knee and hug them and kiss them. 39 years old, I never had that, and I never will. I'm sorry about all this. It just kind of get lost control this time. Every year since Marie's been gone, I've gotten closer and closer to losing it. Usually, I head for a church. I can feel like I'm part of something when I'm in a church. This time, I guess I didn't get to church fast enough. I just couldn't let go. I don't know why they cut that out. It reaches into your chest and it's gone. I mean, it's perfect. And it's honest. You've either lost early on or you lose down the line. This is something we all go through. We process this all in our own little way. And this time I just couldn't let go. I understand that a lot of people have perspective on things like this. We project into the future sometimes, but we shouldn't do that. We should just stay in the moment. Anything that gets people holding on is something I want to be involved in, because there's beautiful things to be done. None of us have a lot of time here. It's one hell of a ride, right into the end when we bring it back to the stable. So I just want to wish you all again, happy Thanksgiving. Go watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Do that tonight.